Look how festive I'm looking. I have all this sack material and I'm going to make some sacks for the Christmas presents. And it's going to be quite a simple project because the sacks are made out of 2 panels and a bit of paneling on top, so we can put the cord through to tie them up. But the thing it's going to take a bit longer is the motifs I'm going to make on the front, personalized ones for each of us. We cut 2 panels and 2 straps, unfold the straps before sewing them so they don't fray. In felt, we add the Christmas motifs we like. We sew the panels right sides together and add the rope with a safety pin. The first thing I'm going to do is, of course, to cut the fabric, and because we are 3, I'm going to cut 6 panels 70 centimeters by a meter long. They are going to be quite big, but you never know what Santa's bringing, so... These are way too big, aren't they? So I'm going to leave this one of these this size, and the other one, the next one I did, I cut it in half, so it's now 50 by 70, because I don't think we need such big sacks. So this one is good for the baby, because I'm sure he'll get loads of presents, but for us, I think smaller size will be okay. And then I also have the straps that are going to contain the rope. My straps measure 8 by 48 centimeters, slightly less than the sack. And I made them like this because it's going to be easier to sew them once we have the felt on and all that. So I'm going to do this first. I'm going to stitch these shorter sides so they don't fray like that, and then we'll attach them to the sacks. I have all my little straps sewn on the edges, and I'm going to sew them on the sack panels at 10 centimeters below the top edge, and I'm going to fold the bit I haven't sewn yet so it doesn't fray. I'm just pinning the middle bit. I only have 3 pins here because I need some space to fold the edges and top stitch, and I'm not going to stitch these 2 bits because we need the rope to go in. I've just been sewing my little stripes where the rope's going in, and I've tried a little bit to see how it gathers, and it looks nice. Oh, lots of threads. This took me quite a while because I broke 4 needles. I tried using jeans needles, but it didn't work, and I ended up sewing with universal ones, like normal ones, and it was a bit my fault because these edges here have another bit folded, so it's quite thick, and when the needle went through there, sometimes it cracked. So, well, that was my fault. But anyway, now before attaching the front and back to make the proper sack, I'm going to make a motif here for each person. I can't leave you any links to the patterns because I just had a look on Pinterest and saw the ones that I thought were more fun, and I'm going to recreate my own. And it's a gingerbread man for me, a little angel for my baby, of course. And I asked my husband and he said he wanted to be Rudolph. So I found a fun Rudolph and that's what I'm going to do. Now that I have my felts done, I'm going to embroider a few things. I'm not very good at hand sewing, but it's only the smiles and eyes, so I don't think it'll be a problem. I am done. The sack fabric, it's really hard and rough on your hands, but it's easy to work with. Apart from being quite messy, everything is full of this dust and lint. Really messy. I'm going to have a really good clean. I didn't have any problem apart from breaking 4 needles, but it was when I got to sew on top of other seams. And what I did to stop breaking needles is to avoid the seams. When I got to the seam, I just lift the foot and get on a bit with it and continue sewing. I'm quite happy with my pattern things, with my felt. I think they look cute. and with the bits that are not sewn. It gives it quite, I don't know, something different. I'm not very happy with the color of the little angel's face and hands and feet, because when I was in the shop it looked a bit clearer, but then when I got here and put it against the sack, it looks really similar. So it's a pity, but well, it's not as important. And of course you can add more stuff. You can add sequins and embroider more things. I'm not very good at embroidering, or hand stitching. I really have to learn that. But you can add more stuff and make it a bit more fancy. And of course you can make a big sack instead of making individual ones. A big family one will look really nice under the tree. So let me know then in the comments what you think, if you like them, if you would like them for Christmas, and don't forget to subscribe so you don't miss anything next week. Bye!